Closed on June 27, 2019. Go over our calls in a minute. I have a correction to make. Someone who read my book pointed out I missed a target on June 24th. He was absolutely right. Didn't print within its preferred time frame. Should print sometime. We'll add this one to the list. 29.50.66. Okay. Yesterday we had a super hedged, low confidence call at higher prices would print, and this was our target. And that worked. Here's your support, here's your resistance, and the target was met. I said I couldn't be confident that this was a ending diagonal triangle until we took out this high, ideally by gapping over it, and that remains true. Early on, MEJT said ultimately higher price would print. We got the minimum. We usually get more than that, and we did here. Here was a buy signal, but a buy signal just means there's a target at a higher price. It was printed immediately. There's resistance just past and at the target. That held. There was also an optional lower target, and that printed. It's important to remember, unlike other systems, MEJT gives targets, doesn't really give entries or exits, although it does give support and resistance levels. Well, tomorrow's call would be easy if we would gap up over this high. If we don't, it's going to be pretty hard for me. Here's the issue. We gapped up, hit a high, hit a higher high, couldn't hold on to any of them at the close. It's a negative pattern, invalidated if we gap up over these highs. Here's a wall, here's in the wall, hole in the wall gap. These things tend to fill at some time, usually within a day or two. So there is a argument to be made for this low not holding. If we gap up and take this out and continue to rally, I don't think this will print tomorrow and all is right with the world. This was our lukewarm count. So far that's held. We've had a move. If this holds, it's hard to count the up move as being older. If it doesn't hold, then there's some other count. Tomorrow's pattern is the one with the early low, tends to have a late high, it doesn't have to rally all day, but usually it will, and close and have a high in the final hour of trading, usually. Typically, if it doesn't work, it's because of a big drop in the first hour or two. So if we can avoid a big drop in the first hour or two, and particularly if we take out these highs by gapping over them, we could have a good rally. For one thing, it's a pattern with the early low and the late high. We have a higher target now, even though it doesn't have to print tomorrow. The day before, let's cross that off. The week in which the 4th of July falls is one of the most consistently positive weeks of the year. It doesn't work every time, but it has to be given the benefit of the doubt, just as a early low, late high pattern for Friday has to be given the benefit of the doubt. So based on the wave count and all these things, all we have to do is gap up, clear these highs early, avoid a big drop in the first hour or two. I think we could have a rally day and a good chance of a rally week. So that's next week. It's all dependent upon this holding, and until we start rallying with more conviction than this, we can't be 100% certain that'll happen. I think the picture again is going to be clearer at tomorrow's open. Because if we gap down and take this out, that argument falls apart. And if we gap up and take these out, it gains credence. And that's today's call.